World Cup 2026 is just around the corner, so you know what time it is. Ranking every single World Cup away kit from ADIDAS. Going from A to Z, Algeria to Wales. What will be my top 3 favourite shirts? Stay tuned to find out, because they might just shock you. I'm trying my damn hardest to grow this channel, but mainly to grow my TikTok. And since World Cup's coming up, this is an amazing opportunity to try and grow, get more eyes. So I would appreciate it so much if you subscribe, but mainly if you go and follow my TikTok. And if you do, thank you so much. TikTok link in the description. Shall we just get into the ranking? Yeah. Okay, starting off with Algeria. Two-toned green, little bit of red, and apparently it is inspired by the Rocky Deserts. I don't really see it. I think they might be lying to us there. If you are from Algeria, can you try and explain to me how it is inspired by the Rocky Deserts? Because I can't see it personally. So I'm sorry, Algeria, but I've given it a 4 out of 10. That shade of green is nice, but I'm really sorry it is a 4 out of 10. Moving on. This one is amazing. This is one of my 10 out of 10s. Argentina. How is it not a 10 out of 10? Look at the swirls, look at the colours, look at the collar, look at the everything. I mean, what is there not to love about this top? Literally everything. The stripes on the arms, I love it. Overall, it's a really nice top. So therefore, that is one of my 10 out of 10s. Moving on, we've got Belgium. Originally, I thought that them little balls on the top was inspired by the atom, like, you know, the big atom in Brussels. But it's not. But nonetheless, it is still really cool. The colourway, oh, it is so nice. This is, by a country mile, one of my favourites. I really do love this shirt. I've given it a 9 out of 10. Moving on, we've got Chile. What I really love about this top is the inspiration behind it. So, see them little cracks on the design on the t-shirt? That is the Atacama Desert. Obviously the desert, the cracks, dry. Over the August-November period, these purple flowers bloom out of nowhere, all across the desert. And as you can see on the top, that's exactly what it looks like. Plus with the cracks and the flowers, I love it. I do really love it. And the colours that they've used, amazing. I was really thinking of giving this a 10 out of 10. But in my opinion, there are some better ones. So I've given it a 9 out of 10. Up next, we've got Colombia. I might have missed this in the research, but I do not think that there is a meaning behind the patterns. Correct me if I am wrong, but I might have missed it. But I don't think there is a meaning. But overall, decent colours. I like the collar. I like the stripes. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Next up, we've got Costa Rica. Pink, blue, kind of jungle vibed. As there are jungles in Costa Rica, it is inspired by them. I don't think it's too bad, but I couldn't picture myself buying this personally. To me, it looks more like a shirt that you'd wear to Hawaii. Do you know what I mean? So therefore, I've given this a 6 out. So I am sorry, Costa Rica, but I could not see myself wearing this. Next up, we've got Germany. Germany released one of the best home shirts in the tournament, in my opinion. I really do like it. How they've integrated the flag into the shirt. I really do like it. After seeing the home shirt, it's kind of a letdown. It's still really nice, but nowhere near as good as the home shirt. I do like the colours, I do love the collar. The trifoil, I forgot to mention, but every single one of these shirts have the trifoil, and I love it. But one of the main parts that stands out to me is, do you see them little square diamond patterns on the shirt? That is inspired by the 3 diamonds on the home shirt. But I think that is a cool feature. But since it's a bit bland, it's a little bit like dull, I've given it a 6 out of 10. Italy. I really do love this one. They've gone for more of a simple look, just bland, white. But my favourite kind of football shirts, white, gold, they just look so clean. And that kind of zigzag pattern, if you look closely, they are inspired by the columns in Rome. And I do think that is a really cool feature. And somebody said as well that it looks like the 1995 shirt as well. And I do see it with the zigzags. Therefore, Italy is having an 8 out of 10. Next up, we've got Japan. There's 12 different stripes with colours on them, if that makes sense. 11 of those stripes represent a player. And that big red one down the middle represents the Japanese football family. I do like it, but it's kind of like colours, family, yeah. Not something you'd really want to see on a football shirt. And it does remind me of Japan's baseball. They do love their baseball. It's kind of off-white colour, which I do like. But I'm sorry, this shirt, it's not for me at all. So I'm sorry, Japan, but you are the worst rated on the list with a 2 out of 10. Next, we've got Mexico. It's quite subtle. I like the red and black. Obviously, the trifoil, that's on all of them, and I love it. But it is a little bit dull. It's just too basic. Which, yeah, you do see that in the away shirts quite often. But if you look at the others compared to this, You'll agree. Therefore, Mexico, you're getting a 6 out of 10. Scotland. I really, really like Scotland's. It's giving me that kind of retro vibe. If you look at the 1993 and the 1982 t-shirts, basically identical. The colour, I love. The collar, I love. The stripes, I love. Trifoil, love. What is there not to love about this top? So Scotland, you've got an 8 out of 10. South Africa. Weirdly, I do like this. South Africa's a country that I've always wanted to go. But the shirt, I just like it in general. I like how they use the 2 badges. It's the first that I've seen the polo collar as well. Not many teams have used a polo collar. Overall, 7 out of 10. Here we go. Spain, 10 out of 10. That is my second 10 out of 10. The colours, the collar, the sleeves, the stripes, the trifoil, everything about this top, I love. People might not agree, but this is personally my favourite top. And I will buy this. Straight up, I'm going to buy this. And to me, it just looks comfortable, if you get what I mean. So in my opinion, every single little thing about this t-shirt, I love. And this is by far my favourite. 10 out of 10 Spain. Well done. Sweden. I do like the colours. I love the collar. I love this shirt. It's just really Swedish. Do you know what I mean? The colours, everything, I love it. It's giving a kind of 70s vibe, if you get what I mean. I love the pattern. I'm not quite sure what the pattern represents, if it does represent anything, so I do apologise if I've missed something. But I do really love this top. 8 out of 10. Ukraine, quite similar to Sweden's, to be fair. I like the colours. I like the badge. That pattern on the top half of that shirt, I think it's nice. Collar, I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't like that middle bit. But overall, it's pretty decent. But the collar does drop points for me. 6 out of 10. Venezuela, another one that I really, really, really like. I love the gold and white. I did mention that earlier on in this video. I absolutely love it. One thing that I did think at first, they haven't got their badge. But then I realised how they've integrated their flag into the trifoil, into the stripes, into where their badge should be. That is amazing in my opinion. Obviously their flag, them colours. Venezuela on the top. The way that they've spaced out the flag, if you get what I mean. With the... That's not the trifoil. With the trifoil, the way that each petal represents the colour of the flag. Because there's obviously 3 colours to the flag. 3 petals. And on the stripes, there's 3 stripes. And the flag is on the stripes. That I absolutely love. 10 out of 10. That is my third 10 out of 10. Last but not least, Wales. They haven't qualified, so therefore I'm going to drop points. But I do like Wales. And Wales shirt, I love it. This would be a 10 out of 10. I love the dragon. I love the colours, same as Venezuela. The colours. I love this top. The polo neck, absolutely love it. But because I haven't qualified and they're no longer in the World Cup, 9 out of 10. I'm sorry, Welsh fans. Don't take it personally because I do love the top. But it's a 9 out of 10. So there we have it. That was me rating every single Adidas away kit for the 2026 World Cup. Comment down below which one you love the most, which one you hate the most. I'd love to hear it. And once again, I'd appreciate you all so much if you go and follow my TikTok. Link in the description. Let me know what other World Cup related videos I should do. Let me know if you're enjoying them. I'll see you in the next video. Whoa!